The Torah portion this week, Parashat Shemot, begins by listing the names of all of those who went into Egypt. And when I hear this line, my first association is to think of Shakespeare's famous question, what's in a name? Well, according to the Torah, quite a bit actually. You see, when baby Moses is set in the Nile and then gets rescued by Pharaoh's daughter, she names him Moshe, Min Hamayim Meshitihu, from the water I drew him out. The word Meshitihu contracts into Moshe and has very similar letters, so that's how she frames his naming. Now the Midrash in Shemot Rabbah points out that all of the different names that he was given as an infant, so many different names he could have been called, and yet the one that sticks with him is the name that highlights those circumstances of his rescue. Even God ends up referring to him as Moshe. Now what's noteworthy is that there were so many kindnesses that the daughter of Pharaoh did for Moshe. I mean, she raised him. Raising a child requires patience, sacrifice, but the kindness that is enduring was that initial kindness, the act of taking him out of the water. So maybe the lesson here is that when we do kindness for another person, it's that first act that's most remarkable. If we look around, there are so many people who are going through difficult times, dealing with circumstances beyond their control. It's almost as though they are a baby drifting along helplessly in the river. And in those cases, the most powerful thing that we can do for one another is to draw them out of the water, reach out our hand, and give them that connection that they so desperately need so that they know they're not alone. And in fact, before we can even offer any solution, no matter how practical, we have to first show empathy and support. We have to dedicate our presence to being with that other person, literally saying to them, I am here to help draw you out of your dire straits. May we be blessed that when we need a hand, that it will be there for us, so that we can be drawn out of our difficulty. And also, may we be aware enough to notice others who need help, so that we can draw them out of their challenges and be able to support them. Shabbat Shalom.